Okay, so it looks like it's working. We are live. Hello, hello. Welcome everyone who will be joining us live, and welcome to you if you're watching the replay. I'm Zine Lafontaine. I am a Tantric empowerment coach, and today I'm going to be offering you some of my wisdom, some of my teachings around 3 must-know tantric tools for entrepreneurial goddesses. So if you are a woman or woman identified and you are running a business or are thinking of running a business, this is absolutely for you. So I will be doing this weekly, and I'll either be coming on to do a Facebook Live like I'm doing right now, or I'll be posting a video. Sometimes they will be more ritualistic or meditation type processes, maybe some kind of yoga practice, and sometimes they'll be just chatting like I'm doing now. And I like to keep the videos quite short and compact because sometimes I'll reuse them in other areas. So please don't hesitate as I'm speaking to ask your questions in the comments. And then as soon as the video is completed, I'm going to go and answer all of your questions. So ideally, the conversation is happening in my Facebook group called Sexy Free and Making Shit Happen. And I'm going to link that in the description or in the comments so that you can join us. But feel free to ask your questions here as well. So let's begin. Let's begin by getting into our bodies a little bit before we start blabbing and talking about these 3 tantric tools. So I like to embody my work. So let's just get into our bodies, get into a comfortable position. As you're listening to me, start to feel the sensations in your body. Feel the contacts of your seat on whatever it is you're sitting. Feel your bum, feel your pelvis. Maybe do a few rotations to really start to bring your energy down from your head into the sensations of your body so that you can feel more grounded and more present during this broadcast. This is absolutely something I was doing before getting onto this presentation because it helps me be more present and more here with you. So one of the first tools that I want to offer up is this idea of no better or worse, just differing results. So this tantric idea and this concept of that, as we move through in our business, there is no better, there is no worse, there are just differing results. So really, really helpful. When we enter into a business, we're always looking to expand, we're looking to grow, we're looking to get to the next place, we're looking for more money, more clients, more whatever it is, and that's fine. And really embodying this idea and this concept that next step is no better or worse, it just simply leads to different results, is so healing. It is so relaxing. It is so good to our nervous system to not feel. It's so easy to get stuck in comparisonitis, right? When we're scanning through Instagram or we're looking at that other person who seems to be making, a cajillion times more money than us at a fraction of the effort, to feel like we are less than, right? It affects our value, like that we are less than that person. But ultimately, there is no better, there is no worse. They just have different results. So even us, when we're seeking to aim to have more money, we will not be better than we are now. We will just have different results. And having that in our nervous system can help us so much as we move through some of the challenges and as we seek to grow our business. And it helps also to have more compassion with everyone else in the entrepreneurial field. So the second concept is embodying your inner goddess or queen or entrepreneurial queen, whatever that might be, that person, that being that you're looking to step into, feeling it and allowing yourself to be that fully in your body. So what does this do when we attempt to embody our entrepreneurial queen, our entrepreneurial goddess? What would she say? How would she speak? What decisions would she make? What actions would she take? What would she wear? How would she sound? When we begin to embody this, we start to see that this power and this energy actually exists within us, right? So we're seeking to be that person, to embody that energy and that power, but we have it inside of us, and we start to connect with the conscious pattern that exists in all of the queens out there. So it's a beautiful practice to do, and what this allows is any kind of resistance, hesitation, fears that exist in our body that are basically the reason why we're not there in the first place, it allows it to come to the surface to get healed. So it's a beautiful practice to start embodying this goddess entrepreneur, the CEO, whatever you want to feel like, because it allows all those reasons why you're not there in the first place to come to the surface one by one by one, and that you can start to heal these and start to nurture them and give them what they need. Maybe they need love. Maybe they need to just be seen by you. Maybe they need to feel that even though they're there, they want to still belong. And we can allow to nurture them. And then as we embody this queen, take our actions, make our decisions from this empowered place, not from that place of fear. So that fear comes with us, right? We're not trying to eliminate it. We're not trying to push it away. We're taking it with us for the ride because it's a part of us. And so all parts of us come along for the ride. And this is a beautiful, beautiful practice. So start embodying that queen of yours and just dress like her. Put on that lipstick or whatever it is. What would she look like? What would she say? Start to take that on and see how that shifts your life and your business. Now, the third tool that I wanted to present is all about pleasure, 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 pleasure. So this is like embodying that entrepreneurial goddess to the next step. Try doing that during self-pleasure. So what are we doing when we're bringing in sexual energy into embodying a goddess, embodying a queen? We're starting to tell our body, our nervous system, our brain that when we're associating pleasure with that desire, that's what happens. The connection is there, right? It is a pleasurable experience. It's not something to fear and to shut down by. So we're helping our body and our nervous system slowly and gently open up to that reality. So when we add in sexual energy, it helps us open the door to that reality coming to fruition so much easier. And now other reasons why I say pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. When we are in pleasure in our body, when we are in our senses, we're out of our brain. We're out of our mind that's going and circling like a monkey mind, right? So I'm just going to do something on my screen so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so one of the practices that I always suggest is if you are doing something that you're a little bit nervous about, like getting on a Facebook Live, like this, for example, go turn yourself on before. If you're looking to write a post and you really want to tap into that true creative genius inside of you, go turn yourself on first. There's such a beautiful practice, and you better bet that I did this before this Facebook Live because I was a little nervous. I have a tendency to do these Facebook Lives in that beautiful shelter of my own Facebook group, Sexy Free and Making Shit Happen, right? Now I'm doing this out into the public, and so I got a little bit more nervous, so I took the time to really get into my sensation, to really get into my body, to get fully grounded, because what happens when you're full sensory? When somebody's in their senses, they're magnetic. You can feel the energy, right, transmitting through. It changes everything in your ability to be present. It changes everything in your transmission and what you're speaking about, because you're fully here. You're not in your head worrying about the thing that might happen and what happens when this happens and this, and oh, should I say that next or should I memorize that thing? Being present in sensation allows us to be in the moment and to be a part of the conversation, right? To open to compassion if necessary, to receiving as well as doing the giving that we're looking to do. So these are the 3 practices and the 3 tools that I am highly recommending. And I also want to let you know, I already told you in the video, but I have a group called Sexy Free and Making Shit Happen, and that's where most of the conversations that I have on a regular basis are happening. Don't hesitate, again, to ask any questions. If you're wondering about one of the practices, ask the questions in the comments. Don't hesitate. And during the month of December in my group, we will be focusing on seductive leadership. So the first week of December is where most of the material gets launched. And then for the rest of the month, we just apply it. And of course, it's the holidays, so it'll be tapering off over the month of December. But don't hesitate to join me in the group. And I think that's all I have to say for you now. I will be back next week. And I believe, depending on what I'm feeling in my group, that next week will probably be around creating like a 10-minute presentation around how to get into your body before a presentation. So I feel like I'm going to create like a dancey body movement, meditation-y, get into your body, into your sexy Facebook Live or maybe just a video that you can use before you write your Facebook post, before you get on your Facebook Live, before you get on stage, before whatever you're doing where you need to embody yourself the most in your business. So if you guys like that idea, let me know in the comments, and then I'll know that this is something that's interesting for you, and I will absolutely do that next week. Otherwise, I'll think about it. We'll see what happens. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.